Hey, welcome back, you guys. Hopefully, you've already checked out the first video in this series, which is introducing all of the fillers in the fall collection. And in this video, I'm going to rank the fall fillers by how versatile they are. So, you guys know that I love designing fillers that can be used for more than one thing, more than 5 things, more than 10 things. I want you to be so happy that you purchased the filler, that you have it in your resources, that you can pull it out at any time and make a play setup in seconds. So, even though these fillers are the fall collection, that doesn't mean that they can only be used in the fall. Of course, the only limit is your imagination and your creativity. And just a reminder that play doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to look a certain way. It doesn't have to be played with in a certain month. If your kiddo wants to play with pumpkins any day of the year, then that's completely, perfectly fine, encouraged, and awesome. All right, so let's get started. So I think I'll count backwards for this one. So let's start with the least versatile filler. So the least versatile for this drop is the Shimmering Fall Leaves. Now, I do love this filler. It's coming back, I think, for the 4th year, so it's very popular. But your options are going to be a little bit more limited with this. So these colors work perfectly for fall, and then they're also going to go into your holiday season. So these deep greens, golds, those look beautiful throughout the holiday time and your play. And then likewise, it's matching Magnificent Mums. This one, just because of the color palette, is going to be a little bit more limited than a 4-season filler, but definitely fall and winter it is going to be a go-to. And I'm going to do another video where I rank the smells, so stay tuned for that. All right, then we've got our Leaves at Play. And again, it's a fall leaf, so it is going to be kind of limited to fall. But again, all the way, this one is such a good Thanksgiving filler. August, September, October, November, that's still 4 solid months of play that you are getting out of that filler. This one also make just a really cute like mountain or camping setup anytime. The Enchanted Forest, of course, this one is going to be used anytime you want for a forest play. The colors, sometimes you can even pick out, if you don't want the yellow in there for a certain setup, you can just pick them out. But with the logs and the chickpeas, this one I think was more versatile than last year's backyard leaf filler, which was only the leaves. And that was part of my goal for upgrading this one this year. Then we've got our fall veggies. Now this one, I designed it as veggies, but it is also just a perfect little rainbow setup. And because each color is a different shape, it's also going to be so perfect for like pattern making and just so many things you could do with this. Counting, anytime that it's like a chunky filler is perfect for all of that fine motor play. And what else? I'm sure I'll think of a few other things. So we've got Homegrown Harvest, Sunny Wonders. I think that flower fillers are so versatile because they can be used all year round. I mean, even like Mother's Day, birthdays, summer, fall, all the way into the holidays. These colors are so beautiful and so versatile. Can't remember which way I went. Okay, then we've got Pick of the Patch. Again, you can play with pumpkins anytime, but this one is going to be a little more specific than some of my other fillers. But that also means that you guys will surprise me with the ways you find to use it, so I can't wait to see that. And then we've got Pretty Little Pumpkins. Now, again, even though this is a fall filler, I think this one would be so cute in the summertime for lemonade play, punch play. Any food related play is always so popular and fun for kiddos. And I just think this one is such a fun color palette that it can definitely be used year round. Then we've got Coffee at Luke's. With the blue and orange tones, it is a little bit fall-like, but it is so versatile with the texture and the scoopability. And again, like I said at the top of the video, play doesn't have to make sense, and play doesn't even need a theme. You can just grab a filler, pour it into your tray or your bin, and just play just to play. It doesn't have to be a theme. It doesn't have to be set up in any certain kind of special way. You can just play with something because you like the colors. It doesn't have to have a theme. All right, and then we've got Fun on the Farm. This one is so versatile. Farm is a year-round theme for so many of us. I think homeschoolers and in school, farm is such a central learning theme because just so many of the familiar things can be used for learning through play on the farm, with all of the mama and the baby animals and sounds. Like even our little preschoolers love farm animal play. So this one is just a classic, so good to have in your resources. And then our bakery set, these, anytime I have like a monotone chunky filler, like you guys with Pot of Gold and Bag of Bones, y'all just come up with so many ways. The hibernation filler that we had at Valentine's Day, I literally listed it as hibernation logs and box of chocolates because I was like, well, which one is it? I couldn't decide. So anytime that I have one of these chunky fillers with all the different shapes, it's just a perfect one to grab because it can literally be anything. Autumn Earth. I love this one so much. I love it as a neutral, literally spring, bugs, winter, anything you want to use this for. Summer, dirt, fireflies, farm, coffee play, literally anything. It's just a perfect neutral, perfect texture. It's completely scoopable. It will come through the strainer. It can be mixed with any other chunky filler. So this one's very, very high on my list. Maybe number one, but I had to go Apple Orchard at number one, and let me tell you why. When I was doing the photos for this one, I like, this looks like a Christmas setup with the brown and this together. It just was so beautiful, and with the wood pieces. So these, also just a chickpea mix, I think is very versatile. I know some people don't love them and they're not fun to step on, but I love chickpeas for play because they can be used with Play-Doh. They don't have any holes, so they don't get Play-Doh stuck anywhere, but they're so fun to use with Play-Doh. So I'm going to put Apple Orchard at number one, maybe tied for first with Autumn Earth, but all of my fillers, everything I make, I want it to be versatile for you guys. I want them to be things that you're so happy you have, that you can just pull out of your closet, dump into a tray, and start playing. So this collection will be in the site starting August 13th. I hope you'll check it out and let me know if you guys have any questions at all. Happy playing!